Welcome back. So we're talking about the fact that I'm already what I'm striving to be. And we mentioned just now about the fact that there was this guy who came to me once and said he wanted to stop smoking, and he was kind of looking so sad and so desperate, and God says, stop trying to stop smoking. And the guy thought, what are you talking about? And I'm saying that I don't know what it is that you are trying to stop, but I will tell you that whenever you're trying to stop, you're not those things. You're not what you think you are. You actually are righteous. The Bible said that God has made you His righteousness in Christ Jesus. And in the Galatians chapter 2, there's a lot of things that will help you to realize that you really are already what you're wishing you are. In that you are not a smoker, you're not an angry person, you're not a drunkard, you're not a drug addict, you're not a... I know it's often said that once an addict, always an addict, but don't accept that, you know. I know you might be addicted to affirmation that people must say you're good, you're this, you're that, or else you crumble. But don't worry, you're not those things. You're not. You really are. You're exactly what you're wishing you are. What is the perfect thing that, what to you is this perfect? You already are the perfect thing. You're already exactly what you think is perfect. You're totally what you think is perfect. And in this story in Galatians 2, Peter, who's one of the big giants in those days of the faith, he had gone somewhere, and in trying to please some people who were Jewish, he started to behave in a way to kind of, so to say, please the crowd. And Paul got cross at him. And, Paul was saying that in chapter 2, verse 14, that when I saw that they walked not uprightly according to the gospel, I said to Peter before them all, you're a Jew and you live after the manner of the Gentiles. You were a Jew, Peter, but now you've embraced the faith and you live like the Gentiles and not like the Jews. You don't do all the rules, all the laws, all the things, thou shalt not. You don't do all those things. Why are you trying to force the Gentiles to live as Jews? He's not saying that the good things that the Jews or the Jewish faith talked about, we should not do them. But the law we have is not the law of those things. The law we have is the law of love. The law of love goes beyond every love. If I love you, I will not steal or take from you. So he's saying that we live not by the legal system that the Jews live by, but by the faith of God as Gentiles know. Verse 15 says that we who were Jews by nature are not sinners of the Gentiles. Now, this is where I want you to listen very carefully. It says, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Jesus Christ, even we have believed in Jesus Christ, that we might be justified by the faith of Christ, and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. So by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. And the word justified means that just as if you have never sinned. So you can't stand before God and feel like just as if you never sinned because of your goody two-shoes behavior. I've stopped doing that. I've stopped. I will not have any more. That's not what pleases God. Your desire to be clean and appropriate before God, it's commendable. But I'm saying if you're striving to be those things in your strength, you are becoming a legalistic person, and that doesn't really please God. I know your intentions are good and you want to stop those things, but today I want to show you an easier way to stop whatever it is that you're struggling with. It's worked for me. I won't tell you about my past, but I had struggles, but it's worked for me, and it will work for you also if you can listen and trust me. He says here that if while we seek to be justified by Christ, we ourselves also are found sinners. Is therefore Christ the minister of sin? God forbid. So he's really pointing to the fact that when you try and do these things by the legal system, you are sinning, because you are saying that Jesus, the cross is not enough. That is a bigger sin than whatever you're doing, is what he's saying. I don't care whatever you're involved in, that you say, God, I'm your child. How can I be doing this? I'm a preacher. How can I be doing this in the background? It's worse to begin to think of it, of the cross of Jesus has not been enough for you. Paul says that is, you become a minister of sin. It says in verse 18, chapter 2, if I build again the things which I destroyed, I make myself a transgressor. So you're trying to build your life through the legal system. You have totally said the cross of Jesus, I say it again, is ineffective. And that's the total disregard of the price he paid on the cross. You're saying the cross is not enough for your problem. Here is your answer. It starts here. For I, through the law, am dead to the law, that I may live unto God. If we are following a legalistic system, you are not dead to the law, and you can't live to God. The joy of Christianity, the peace, can be yours, because every day there's nothing you can do that will make you right before God. If you understand the legal system of the Jewish system, you can never win. You will always be accountable somewhere. So verse 20 is something that I've learned, and you have to learn it also. You have to say it to yourself every day, and you have to learn it often. And that is the key to your freedom. The verse 20 is the key. And then I'm going to go again into chapter 5, I believe. But this verse 20 and 21, I will explore them in the next podcast, is the key to your freedom.